therapist, physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together
therapist.
we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
You have back pain or sciatica, we're going to show you how to get out of bed without making it worse.
Right.
We got a couple simple techniques. This video is a part of a series of videos on sciatica. If you want to see the entire video series, go to bobandbrad.com and go to programs, and you'll find out that it's completely free. We don't ask for anything, not even the email. And also, what do we have with it, Brad?
We have PDF or a printout of each video. So there's, these are all short videos that cover a specific aspect of sciatica. So you don't have to watch all of them. You may only watch, a few of them.
Right, maybe half of them or a quarter of them.
Right.
Just pick out the ones that pertain to you. All right, so let's talk about getting out of bed in the morning. Brad, the back and the discs are especially vulnerable in the morning.
Right.
All night long, your discs, again, those are the discs between the bones that make your back, they're filling up with fluid.
And that's how they survive. They call it imbibition. They bring in fluid as you sleep, and then throughout the day you stand up and it compresses,
pushes
out, and it's the circulation of a disc.
So you can easily hurt your back in the morning if you do things wrong. So the worst thing you could do is get out of bed incorrectly.
Right.
So you can hurt your back.
And quickly.
Right. So I'm going to show the normal way a lot of people get out of bed, which could hurt your back.
Sure.
So, and by the way, the back tends to, after an hour or so, things start to squish down the discs.
Right.
So you're a little bit less vulnerable.
Right.
All right. So typically how a lot of people get out of bed in the morning, they probably aren't dressed like this, but they go ahead and they just lean forward like this. And this really puts a lot of stress on the back. And then they twist and
even puts more stress on.
Yeah. So just a terrible way to start the morning.
Right.
And even laying down like this.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a reverse sit up there.
For many people, it's just a habit you don't even think anything of. But with the back or disc problem, it's a problem.
It's a big problem. So you wake up in the morning, you're going to roll yourself onto your back. I'm going to show the correct way now.
Okay.
If you have pain just turning like this, I want you to try by tightening your abdomen.
There you go.
Because a lot of times you can tighten the abdomen and take the stress off the back. And you can tell by if you take your fingers and push them into your sides, you tighten them and they don't push in as easy.
Right. And you can feel those muscles.
So try it both ways. Try it tightening, and then you're going to roll your shoulders and your knees at the same time. Don't roll your knees and then your shoulder.
Right.
Or don't roll your shoulders and then your knee. You roll like a log.
Right. We call it log rolling. Otherwise, you're twisting, and it's the lumbar spine that accepts that twisting force, and that's where the injury is.
So you're going to tighten up, roll everything together. Now I'm here on my side now. Now I'm going to bring my legs off, and I'm going to push up with my arms.
All the while, you're keeping that abdomen tight and supporting it. It's like you're just your back brace maintaining support.
Yep, a natural back brace. And then you're going to keep your back straight as you stand up even. Don't lean forward and round out like this.
Right.
There we go. That's a good angle.
Not like this, but back and up we go.
And a great way to start the day. Now, if you're laying back down in bed, you just be reversing. Your back is straight. I'm going to tighten my abdomen. I'm rolling onto my side. I'm bringing my legs up. And now, again, tighten my abdomen. I'm rolling everything together all as one.
Right. Then you get to that sleeping position and relax.
Now, years ago, I got to tell the story, Brad. Years ago, I hurt my back. And this was the way I was always taught to do this. But Brad had just showed me a couple days before I hurt my back a different way of how to get in and out of bed. And I couldn't get in and out of bed with this method. My back hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I might have, if I would have tightened up, I maybe would have.
Sure.
But I didn't know that at that time. So it was like, I can't get into bed. And I used the method that Brad is going to show right now. And this worked beautifully. So here's another option.
I had just gone to a McKenzie course, and they had a real patient in front of the whole class, and the person was very, very agitated with a back problem.
Oh, sure.
And so they showed the person how to do this.
And believe me, I had just hurt my back. So, I mean, it's when your back is really sensitive. This is a lifesaver.
So if this is your bed and the pillow's there, you're going to keep that back straight. Use your hands to support. And what I tell my patients is to pretend you have a 2x4 taped to your body that's supporting your back so you can't bend it. Sometimes those visualizations help people. And then you're going to come forward, get up with one knee here while this is supporting down here.
Look how straight he's keeping his back the entire time.
And then once you get to here, you may just stop and rest for a little bit and make sure everything is okay. And then do the log roll. Everything rolls
And
together.
again, you can tighten the abdomen then as you're doing that.
Right there.
But
and take your time rolling.
I think you don't even need too many cues as to keep the back straight because your back hurts so bad that you want to keep it straight.
Right.
But again, that was a lifesaver. And you can get out of bed the same way, Brad.
Right. Now, getting out, I don't know if it's easier or harder, but there's one thing I always tell my patients: slide over, go down, depending on how tall your bed is, but you need to touch the floor with one foot, because when you feel that, it makes you feel much more comfortable. And then you continue, then you walk up, the other leg goes down, keep it straight. Walk up with your hands.
I couldn't get out of bed the other way, Brad. I mean, I had to get out of bed that way.
Sure.
So, I mean, I was highly motivated. And, you know, within a couple of days, there was no pain there anymore. But
right.
When you have that initial pain, I mean, it's taking a knife and stabbing you in your back, and you're
you can't breathe.
So. All right, check out the rest of the videos in the program. You'll enjoy them.
Sleep well.